off. But somewhere in the body, in the lung, this compound is metabolized into something that then goes to the brain, and the activity comes on. To this day, I don't know what the compound is. It'd be a marvelous thing to explore sometime to see what's going on in the lung that converts an inactive compound to an active psychedelic. These are the things where the research is really fascinating. Anyway, I go back over to your world, and if you want
yeah, well, actually, my world is not the scientific one because I'm not trained in science. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think I was thinking that the power of my personality would carry the voice somehow. Anyway, my interest in these compounds is that they let you open up the doors inside your own psyche. They allow things to be more obvious, more apparent than the conscious mind usually lets them be. I mean, the function of the conscious mind, I suppose, is to allow us to function during the day and to get food and maintain our jobs and take care of our kids. But what goes on in the unconscious usually is available only during dreams. And dreams can tell you a tremendous lot if you think of them as sort of status quo reports, with some exceptions. I mean, there is lucid dreaming and there are what Jung called big dreams, and these are exceptions to the rule. But the psychedelics, the visionary plants, allow you to do deeper looking and a different kind of learning, because what comes to you is a different sort of knowledge, as I'm sure you're all pretty much aware. And so I feel that not all psychedelics can be used in psychotherapy, but a lot of them can. And of course, the greatest introductory medicine for self-searching and for insight, as I think we all are aware, was MDMA. MDMA is not a psychedelic in any real way, but it's a great opener, especially for people who really can't tolerate the harder hitting LSD or materials like that. Anyway, that's my basic interest, is to try and find out what I'm made of, and therefore what everybody else is made of, what humans are about. The best, most exciting and fascinating work I ever did, I did only 3 years of a sort of new kind of psychotherapy with mostly MDMA and also 2CB and a few other materials.
And also hypnosis was a part of your therapy.
Hypnosis is a very, very, very good tool. I think that the most rewarding work I did was in dealing with the shadow. I'm sure that most of you have some idea of what the shadow is. It's the dark side. We call it the dark side. Actually, there's nothing dark about it except that it's the part of us that we have been taught to repress, the non-acceptable parts of ourselves. And this is often confused with a part of us which I call the survivor, which is there, just to take care of us. It's the part of us that is concerned only with us and with our own safety and things going well for us. But the shadow work is perhaps the most important use of these materials as far as I'm concerned, that there is. Because it's in opening up the shadow and discovering that it's not a monster, that it's not a terrible, horrible beast, that it is it's the uncultivated, unsophisticated, and slightly sometimes unlawful part of ourselves, which can be one of our greatest allies, as long as we can find the courage to do the work necessary to discover it and to become one with it and to negotiate with it. Anyway, that's my biggest interest in psychedelics. I consider them basically spiritual tools. And, yeah.
Where can I read more on this?
Well, there are more than a few books now. You mean specifically the shadow powder?
Yeah.
There are two very good books out on the shadow. One, I think, is Connie Zweig and somebody else who co-authored with her. Go to the library and look under a human shadow, or I don't know what it would be under, but the shadow should get you there. Two books I know of, and there must be more than that. Does anybody else in the audience know the names of the two best-known books on the human shadow?
Debbie Ford book is The Dark Side of the Light Chasers.
The Dark Side of what?
The Light Chasers.
Oh, great! I haven't read that. Is that good?
Very good.
Super. The Dark Side of the Light Chasers, and it's Debbie Ford.
F-O-R-D.
Okay, thank you. Are you aware of